Late night screen glow bright, YouTube streams rolling through the fight. Batman's brooding, Superman flies, Iron Man's tech, Wonder Woman's stride. Nerds unite tonight, all things nerdy in the spotlight. Movies, games, capes and fly. Nerds unite tonight. Nerds unite tonight. Spiderweb swinging, Captain Shield thrown, Disney dreams where the magic's grown. Pixel battles, stories unfold, drum flies loud, stories told. Hit play, hit pause, rewind, talking nerds, no need to find. Nerds unite tonight, all things nerdy in the spotlight. Movies, games, capes and fly. Nerds unite tonight. Villains fall, geeky hearts answer the call. Popcorn spills, controllers break, talking shop till the daylight wakes. Lights go down, screens ignite. Grab your gear, it's nerdy night. Pixel sparks, movie reels collide. The nerds doing nerd things. We're here, we're live, we bring the screams. Movies, games, the wildest dreams. The nerds doing nerd things. Controllers smash, popcorn flies. Critics clash, theories rise. Laugh or rage under neon skies. The nerds doing nerd things. We're here, we're live, we bring the screams. Movies, games, the wildest dreams. The nerds doing nerd things. The nerds doing nerd things. Push play, no pause, just ride. We'll take you deep inside where stories rule and pixels thrive. The nerds doing nerd things. The nerds doing nerd From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
The name's Nukem, Duke Nukem, and you're watching the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. I don't know why, but you are.
What's going on, nerds, and welcome to this week's episode of the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. We are talking about 1990s Predator 2. Before we get into that discussion, gotta say hello to the wonderful people in YouTube and Facebook land, and the two people joining me on the show this evening. It's the return of the wrestling guru. Can't just deal with us one night a week, has to come back for multiple nights of the week. Hi, pal.
If we could hold him hostage, we would.
I don't even think you have to put a gun to his head for him to be here.
80s, 90s action movies are a passion of mine, so I'm here.
Yeah, you've said it many times, and more the fact of like it's a movie. AJ hasn't seen it. If it's an old movie and not a superhero movie, AJ hasn't seen it. What do you know? Boom.
If it doesn't start with this stupid castle at the beginning of the opening things, then AJ probably hasn't seen it.
You know, I don't like you right now. I
Do
don't.
you like him ever?
90% of 8, 7.
He has to think about this. Right?
6,
8% of the time.
60% of the time.
AJ.exe rebooting.
50% of the time.
Same.
If you hear a little tiny voice in the background, it is my toddler, who has just figured out that it's 8 o'clock and it is bedtime.
It's 8 o'clock. Do you know where your children are?
Read that in a second. Not really, because Evie.
Uh-oh. Anga is about to come across the screen. But hi, Susie. How you doing? I hear you have some cool stuff for Kineticon next week.
I do. Because of our fantastic role, AJ has designed amazing t-shirts for myself, him, his wife, and my husband. I don't have those to share with you because AJ took care of that part. However, I decided that our kids needed to come and join in on the fun. So I will show you my daughters because...
We got Paxton's upstairs. Well, one of Paxton's. Podcaster in training.
And for those of you watching who know me, know what I'm like to AJ, you will understand that I am raising a spawn of Satan, who's very opinionated. However, she's very different than me in that she is the director of snacks.
I feel like Jessica came up with that subtitle.
She did.
I wonder if it hurt her a little bit to give away her title of director of snacks for so many years.
I honestly think she's okay with it, considering that it's a toddler and she can train the toddler to do snacks correctly.
How do you do snacks correctly?
How do you train a spawn of Satan?
Very carefully. Very, very carefully.
You gotta go talk to HR. You're not being a spawn well enough.
If she's the spawn, which one of you are Satan? Okay.
I could have told you that answer, but I kept my mouth shut.
I just wanted her to do it on screen so there's proof.
So we have...
You wanted the record?
But no, we have brand new Nerds Doing Nerd Things, Wrestling with Nerds, All-Star 15 TV, and Hutchport Phantom Racing merch down in the link below. A little sneak peek on your screen right there. Come rep the show wherever you go. But next, in a week from now, Susie, we have a little fun thing going on. And I know you're.
Oh my God, there is so much happening next weekend.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
not only is it Kineticon, AJ and I have been given a fantastic opportunity, and two of our group have been given a fantastic opportunity. My husband is doing 3 panels at Kineticon next week. Please don't ask me their names. I know the first one is Intro to Common Writer. One of them is Isekai,
And the other one's Digimon.
and the other one has to do with Digimon. I don't know the specifics beyond that. But those are his 3 panels. And then our friend James is doing a Super Sentai panel on Thursday. So I'm super excited, super
There's a
jacked.
problem with
I'm
James's
just very,
panel.
very sad because they're at the same time. I'm really hoping that they're close enough together that I can zip
The
from one
rooms
to the
right
other.
next to
You
each
know,
other. I
you
hope.
guys sound like a perfect. You sound like a perfect sitcom of the '90s.
We just need the
Thank you.
Benny Hill music. Click. Click.
Oh my God, I'm finding the clip. I'm finding the clip.
It's the whole Boy Meets World. I have to help Vader win his match, and I have to be at Topanga's birthday party.
Do you think that we can enlist your wife to help in playing the music when we dart from one room to the other
While holding the camera.
while holding the camera?
Which one is going to be gasping for air?
The bald one.
We should get him a nice, fake hair hat.
Oxygen. You should get him a nice can of oxygen. I agree.
Perrier.
I can arrange the can of oxygen.
I think I can order that on Amazon and have it sent to you.
The question is, do you want a full bottle or an empty bottle?
Oh, that's Satan. There it is. Satan. I mean, Satan would make sure it's fart gas and not just empty, but Satan. There it is.
He went the extra step. I didn't do that. He went the extra step.
No, let it be oxygen. Just somebody put like that. The fart spray in it. So you're getting air. Like
Actually,
air,
what I
just
probably
bad air.
do is probably
Probably.
find a
I don't want to
way.
hear probably.
Find a way to put the Magic Kingdom scent in the oxygen, so that every time you had to take a breath, you're like, wait,
Why do I smell cookies?
I'm in the wrong location for this smell.
As long as it's not the Beverly drink, I'm good.
You've heard that story, right? Have you heard me almost kill Ryan?
No?
No. It almost turned into me killing AJ. Is what happened. Luckily enough, there was people between us.
Ryan almost threw me off the top of the Coca-Cola building.
Oh, you told me snippets of this.
Yeah, smart ass.
Smart ass.
Oh, it's so good, so tasty. Here, try it. It's the best one. It tastes like stomach bile. You would like the one that tastes like stomach bile.
Yeah, I don't like your line of like talking right now.
Well, you're lucky there was a toddler between us, or you would have went flying off of 3 stories.
Well, I hope Tinkerbell's around so I can fly.
Oh. I mean, you were in the right park for the Guardians to come save you.
Well, and your head was shaved bald too, so you didn't have your wings.
No, we were at Disney Springs.
Oh, that's even.
That's why we were 3 stories up.
Yeah.
I believe I can fly. Splat. Well, one more thing before we get into Predator. The domestic box offices from last weekend, it was July 4th. Minions and Monsters comes home with 37 million, with a total of 77 million domestically. Toy Story in second place with 30.3, with a total of 366.3. Young Washington 19.4 million, with a total of 20.8. Supergirl still sticking around in the top 5, 8.6 million for 58.4. And Disclosure Day 5.7 for a total of 105.3. I very much want to go see this Minions movie. It looks so much fun.
So when the first trailer came out, I was like, I want to go see this. Absolutely.
Because it's
100%
Cthulhu.
I want to go see it.
Because, you being
Shut
the
up.
spawn of Satan.
Shut up.
Or not the spawn of Satan. Satan itself. You probably have like gaming nights with Satan.
But be that as it may, I'm a little surprised and actually kind of impressed that Minions and Monsters overtook Toy Story 5.
I've heard
Toy Story's been out for like 4 weeks now.
Yeah.
What you were saying, Ryan?
I heard that it was all cracked up to be.
Well, it's already made its money back, and it's been doing great. For 4 weeks in theaters, it's only in second place and still bringing home 30.3 in a holiday weekend. I'd say it's still going strong.
Yeah, but it also sounds like there's not a whole lot of options there for that week.
I mean, Minions in its second week still did 37.
For a July 4th weekend, it seems pretty weak.
I think the movies are coming out mostly later this month. I know we have Spider-Man.
It's no longer that demographic of the hot summer months action movie stuff. It's now that late fall, early winter, Christmas time is where you get your bigger movies anymore.
Yeah, in a couple years it'll come right back around.
Yeah, it works in cycles.
But no, Minions in its second week goes from 40 million down to 37 million. So not that big of a fall off. I would probably attest that to it being the holiday weekend, but I'm excited. I really want to go see it. I'm almost tempted to upgrade my AMC stuff to go see it more than multiple movies.
I was gonna say, if we keep going the way we're going with the movies, definitely going to do that.
Yeah, jumping up the A-list.
Oh yeah.
Shall we get into Predator 2 now?
Yeah, I'm looking at something.
That's concerning.
Yeah, I mean, talking about upcoming movies, yeah, you got Spider-Man at the end of the month, but you also have the Odyssey coming out on the 16th.
I want to see that so bad.
That's been talked about a lot.
And for what I hear, it's a 3.5, 4-hour movie.
Well, yeah, it's the Odyssey, so it's not surprising that it's
2 hours and 2 hours and 52 minutes.
Okay, so it's a 3-hour movie. Which, knowing how everything goes, there's going to be a director's cut that's going to be almost 4 hours.
Yeah, well, I think it's Christopher Nolan directs it.
It is.
And Tom Holland has already done a couple of interviews for this.
Tom Holland, Matt Damon, and I think of who else is in it.
Zendaya.
Oh, is she in it as well?
Zendaya is in this, and that's what part of the talk is about, is because Christopher Nolan would compliment Zendaya. So Tom was like, it was weird. You have to watch the interview, but he was talking about how like Christopher Nolan complimented like Zendaya's acting and everything else, and like didn't have a problem with it. But he thought he had a problem with Tom Holland's because he would call cut every like 10 seconds or 10 minutes or something. And unfortunately, that's how IMAX is filmed. It takes forever.
With how big those cameras are.
Yeah. Okay. This is not answering what I wanted to know.
So let's bring it to Predator 2. 20th Century Fox released November 21st, 1990 for 108 minutes, just under 2 hours. At a budget of 25 million, brought home 57.1 million. So it made a little bit of money. Not as good as the first one. It does star Danny Glover, Gary Busey, Bill Paxton, Ruben Blades.
Well, did you happen to see what it was against that week in the box office?
There's a reason
why. Well, okay. It finished fourth in the box office opening week, grossing over 8 million, and it was behind Dances with Wolves, Three Men and a Little Lady, and a little movie from 20th Century Fox called Home Alone.
Yep.
So it didn't have an easy opening week.
They could have picked any other week of the year and probably would have been fine.
Mm.
Yeah, but I think we're gonna find that case to be true for a lot of movies. Because like I was looking to see what opened this past weekend, and Millions of Monsters released on July 1st, and on July 3rd was Young Washington. So that was actually for me kind of interesting that
So
there.
Ryan, you have some background on where the director started and before he came to Predator 2. I know you were talking about it before.
Yeah, it's
Ooh.
oh, what was it? Stephen Hopkins was the director of this one.
Yep.
He's coming off of the Nightmare on Elm Street 5, the Dream Child, which is one of the cornier Friday. I mean, yeah, one of the cornier Night on Elm Streets there was. And then Arnold's not back for this one because of a pay dispute. Um, the mainly because of also the changing in the location from
Guess he didn't want to
the.
be running around L.A.
Well, it makes sense for the time period because like when the first one came out in 87, you had the action movies centered around military, jungle.
Yep.
You had Rambo. You had First Blood. That's part 2 and part 3 around the same times where it was jungle. I'm trying to think of what other one I can remember that was in the jungle. But like that was like the thing of the 80s. Like that's where the action movies took place. Starting in the early 90s is when everything started moving to the urban. Judgment Day or Terminator 2 Judgment Day is in Los Angeles. This one is in Los Angeles 10 years after the first one.
Yeah, which is funny because this movie comes out in 1990, but it's based in
7 years ahead.
1997. Yeah.
Well, it's this. You got to remember, movies copied each other. So you talked about it last week with the original Predator. Some of the scenes you had Arnold hiding in the mud so the Predator couldn't find him. That's taken straight from First Blood Part 2. Same thing. This one, 7 years into the future, 1997. There's a movie coming out in the same time period within a two-year window that also jumps to 1997. Judgment Day, Terminator 2 jumps to 1997 into the future. So a lot of these movies have that futuristic time traveling action urban settings.
Coming back for the score is Alan Silvestri. Always does a great job whenever he's got an orchestra to work with. But let's get to the movie. Predator comes to Los Angeles, goes on the hunt for basically anybody and everybody, but it looks like he kind of targets a couple gangs and then police officers trying to fight off the gangs. As the movie starts, they're going after, I would say, a Colombian gang, a drug gang,
I believe it's Jamaican.
Jamaican.
Is it Jamaican? I think it's Jamaican.
I
It's
thought it
actually
was.
wait a minute.
Oh
It's a
yeah, it is.
combination of both.
Yeah,
It's
I was gonna
Jamaican
say-
and the Colombians.
I was gonna say because one of the scenes they specifically mentioned the Colombians and that this is not
Yeah.
the Colombian work,
Yeah,
and that
it's
the
a-
Jamaican wouldn't one of the Jamaicans wouldn't do it without the okay of the head honcho.
which
How I remember that when the toddler was yammering at me during that scene, don't ask.
and a movie you didn't want to watch. Good job, Susie. But I mean, typical early 90s. I'm getting ready to go into the gunfight. What should I do? Bury my face into this big pile of cocaine before I go
I
busting into the
laughed
doors.
so hard because it reminded me of Deadpool.
If you remember the one character, the long-haired fella, he is the one from Batman Returns that Catwoman screws up with her claws there when she first dresses as Catwoman. He's very prominent in early 90s action movies. I forget what his name is though, but he's in a couple different ones.
I'm gonna go find him because I just found out one of the movies that Stephen Hopkins directed that I didn't realize he did.
But
So-
no, like I was saying, I enjoyed this movie that Predator has to take a new obstacle coming to a city instead of a jungle, and still is the most deadliest hunter I thought it was kind of weird because it felt like some of the people were kind of dumb in this movie as he strings them up by their feet as they're still in the room. As they look away from him, he pulls the body back up. It's like, nobody hear that. He's literally right there. But the action's phenomenal. Danny Glover, amazing in this movie, and with the unfortunate news of him, is it dementia?
Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's, which is unfortunate. He's phenomenal in this movie. He cracks me up a couple times too, where they're all standing outside of a building. A radio call comes in. It was like, wait for backup. We didn't hear that. Let's go.
Oh, he's got a couple of movies coming out too, which is kind of exciting.
Yeah, now the biggest question is with his Alzheimer's, will we get Lethal Weapon 5?
Hasn't it been
I would
rumored for like years?
It could be with him with a very limited role.
I will tell you, Lethal Weapon 5 is not listed as upcoming yet.
No, not coming. They haven't started anything yet.
But I really enjoyed the action in this movie, the storytelling in this movie. Kind of thought it was weird as the Jamaican Colombian gang decides to run into a room as a guy's kind of indisposed and just hangs him and kills him like Predator does, and then here comes Predator taking everybody out, and it's just an absolute bloodbath. Everybody basically dies. People, just the cops when they walk in there are kind of sick. Like, what happened in here? And it shows you how brutal Predator can be. But as we find out later in the movie, Gary Busey's character is working for OWLF, Outer World Life Form Task Force. And, you know, as we figure that out, they want this creature, they want to study this creature, they don't want to kill it. They kind of fucked up, though. They pissed it off. And even before we get to that scene in the warehouse, the train sequence was phenomenal. Because the way they filmed it felt like it was a one-shot. Even though it wasn't. And poor Bill Paxton's character, rest in peace. He was such a charismatic, fun guy. Until his head gets ripped off. But no, I like this movie. That was kind of the gist of what happens. Danny Glover kind of goes into the cave of the Predator, kills the Predator, and I thought he was screwed. But no, they just take the body back and close up shop, basically, as he gets a handgun from 1715. But what were your thoughts of this movie? And I'm going to start with Susie first, because she had the kind of
hatred.
Yeah, that's the correct word.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's just throw Susie under the bus now to see how big of a speed bump it is.
I don't know that it's going to be that much of a speed bump. I actually liked this movie.
Did you like it more because they took it out of the jungle and it was in the city?
Actually, no.
Okay.
I probably could have gotten behind this if it was in the jungle. It was not as macho.
Well, yeah, because there's not 8 guys on a helicopter headed to the jungle to
They're
take
all
on the
roided
Predator.
out.
Right.
Yeah.
The
I ain't
problem
got time to bleed.
The problem I had with the first movie, it was entirely macho.
So too much testosterone in the first one, not enough in the second one.
Yeah. They had enough female presence for the second one to kind of balance itself out, but you still had the male leads. But I really think if they had done this in the jungle, I probably would have just watched it, because I liked the action sequences. I loved the interactions between the characters. It was just the best word I've got is it wasn't as macho, because that was my biggest issue with the first one.
All I
it was
hear is
just
that song.
so
Every time you say macho, I hear the song.
I just keep hearing, "Oh yeah."
Oh, that
I'm
too.
gonna find a way to break
Um,
into your to your sound system, and I'm just gonna play that song on repeat.
How about now?
How about yes?
Dramatic backflip. No. But Ryan, your thoughts?
I like this one. It's not. I like the first one more, because of the jungle atmosphere and that kind of thing. Um, I think this movie kind of was nice to see Danny Glover in a lead role where he didn't have Mel Gibson as his partner.
Yeah, because this
Was kind
happens
of
in
fun.
between Lethal Weapons,
This
correct?
happens in between 2 and 3. So
I will
technically,
concur with that.
Gary Busey and Donald Glover just worked with each other on Lethal Weapon 2 and then turn around and work with each other in this movie. So
Danny
there's a
Glover is
dynamic
not
here.
Danny Glover. Gary Busey's coming off a horrific accident.
Well, that was a few years before this. This motorcycle accident was in '88. So he hasn't gone full crazy like he is now. But this right here is some of the best Gary Busey after the motorcycle wreck is here in this very early '90s between Lethal Weapon 2, Under Siege, Predator 2. I'm trying to think. There's another movie he was into that was really good in the early '90s. Let's see, Eye of the Tiger, Lethal Weapon, Predator 2, Point Break, and then Under Siege and The Firm, where his and Rookie of the Year was in '93. So, I mean, Gary Busey in the early '90s was pretty high up on the list of actors before he went all crazy.
I don't want to step on it, but is he recovered now?
No,
No.
no, the dramatic brain injury that he's had will all is it gonna affects him for his whole career.
I wasn't talking about the accident,
What was you talking about?
the drug problem.
Oh, I believe he is clean now.
That's good to hear.
Evidently, yeah. Reading this thing, uh, he had a plum-sized cancerous tumor removed from his sinus in the 1997. I know
Ow.
interviews with him. Interviews with him in the last like 10, 15 years were pretty entertaining because he lives by what is it when it's the word make the word each letter of the word is a different word, like love stand like the L stands for one thing, O stands for
I know
another
what you're
thing.
talking about, but I don't know what
Yeah,
the
he has
phrase.
a whole book on those. I know
I
that from
now have the
listening to an
song stuck
interview.
in my head. Thanks so much for that.
What do you have stuck in your head?
The LOVE.
Oh,
I have that now stuck in my head, and now I want to go watch The Parent Trap. So you suck.
I mean, I could
It's a
have sang
small
the song
world
from Little
after all.
Rascals, and we could have went with that one. I mean,
I mean, fair enough.
but Gary
Has
Busey
AJ
here.
seen The Little Rascals?
The
Okay.
old ones and the new one, or not the new one, but I guess
I get-
90s or early
90,
2000s.
94
Was it 94?
with Reba
Yeah.
and Whoopi. AJ, what's the number to 911? Just checking.
411.
No, but I mean, this one was a good one. I'm kind of glad. I kind of see that they saw the writing was on the wall where they didn't have anywhere to go with this one because you don't see another Predator until 2004, 2005 with the crossover.
I think you're right. Hold on.
I'm looking now.
Because this is
Yes.
technically the only
August
standalone
August 13th
sequel.
is Alien vs Predator 2004, and then you have Alien vs Predator Requiem December 25th, 07, and then Predators comes back in July of 2010.
And Predators is horrible. The crossover movies are pretty good. The first one is really, really good because it takes place in Antarctica. so it's actually really cool. I don't remember. I saw Requiem once or twice, but I don't really remember much about it. Predators is absolutely horrible. And then I'm kind of interested in looking on this thing now. I kind of want to watch this Prey. And then, of course, the new one being Badlands. I kind of want to watch them. Considering
I
Prey
kind of
takes
want to.
place in 1719, and you said that Danny Glover gets presented a pistol from 1715.
Mhm.
So that'll be pretty interesting.
Yeah, I want to watch Badlands.
I always thought the Predator character himself was a cool character and costume design.
Yep.
Like he's like 7 foot tall, and sorry to pardon the pun, but he looks like something that would have been created for pro wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very, very cool looking. And comparing that to the alien that looked like it had the same skin texture as a killer whale, it was kind of like I'd rather go with the Predator.
I'm still laughing at a scene in the movie where they both go through a lady's bathroom, and Danny Glover's character comes through. It's okay, I'm a cop. I don't think he gives a shit.
Exactly. So, did you know that due to the excessive violence and nudity scenes, this was the first film to be given the newly instituted NC-17 rating?
NC-17.
Yeah.
Wow. No clue on that one. That was a
I
hard.
just-
That
I
was a
just
hard
found that
rating.
out.
That was a hard rating to get back in the day.
Well, and the film had to keep fighting and cutting scenes to keep getting it dropped back to where they can put it out in theaters.
Yeah, that rating eventually becomes rated R.
Yeah. Because they keep cutting stuff from the movie. Which I really would love to see the NC-17 version of this.
You just watched the NC-17 version of this.
Was it the NC-17? I thought this was the rated R version.
The NC-17 version is the rated R version.
What I'm saying is the reviewing
you want to see
people,
the uncut version?
What you want to see is the uncut, not.
they were not going to let this movie out in theaters, is what I'm saying, until they
Oh,
kept
yeah, this
cutting
was-
it back.
Yeah. So you want to see the uncut? Not everything still in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, she's saying is the NC-17 rating that it was given has since moved to a rated R.
Oh,
and
okay.
it's got to even be more.
It was
can't
eventually
even
rated R by the Motion Picture Association of America after being recut to its final theatrical length.
I couldn't even tell you the last. I mean, I have a movie in my head that I know was NC-17, but I couldn't even tell you what the last NC-17 movie was that was released in theaters.
Yeah, well, NC-17 doesn't exist anymore because they consider it rated. I feel like they consider it rated R because you have to be 17 or older to get into a rated R movie. Though I think they've upped it to 18.
I think it is 18 too, or somebody 18 or older.
Yeah, you used to be able to get into it at 17.
Or you do what Ryan did and just sneak in.
I had buddies that worked in the movie theaters. I just walked in.
We don't talk about those times, AJ.
Or if somebody brings in a gigantic handbag full of beer, nippers, and candy.
Again, AJ, we don't talk about that.
Talk about what?
Exactly.
Ryan's
Sorry,
looking for something.
So
I'm getting Facebook messages across my screen, and I'm like, what?
wow, there's a lot of NC-17.
Is it my wife?
No. Yeah, there's quite a few out there, but
Looking at dates, the last NC-17 movie released in the movie theater was called Maya and Samar, and it was a Canadian Greek movie
interesting.
How long ago?
for 2025.
Oh, okay, so it wasn't too long.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
see if I've seen any of these movies.
That's basically all I have for Predator 2. Do you guys have any final thoughts before we close up shop and get ready for wrestling and House of the Dragon this weekend?
You guys will be back on Sunday for House of Dragons?
Next week?
Or-
No.
Are you
Next week,
gonna
no.
be okay?
This
That's gonna be
Sunday-
Monday. That's gonna be Monday night.
Okay.
Yeah, this Sunday we're all set to do. So the 12th, we are all set to do House of the Dragon. On the 19th, we will be doing it on the 20th.
I got.
Okay. For you guys at Kineticon, are you guys doing any interviews or anything?
Possibly with a couple people in our friend group to get around that rule that we can't ask guests
Mm-hmm.
because technically they're a part of the show, so we could ask them about how they're doing.
So wait a minute, there's a rule that you can't ask guests. What's that mean?
So we have to put in early to ask particular people. Like we have to do requests, which is okay. It's our first year. I'm okay with this because it's allows us to learn the ropes, learn what we can and can't do.
Get a rapport with people.
Yeah, and kind of just get our feet wet. So I'm looking forward to that aspect. And we'll get more of a rundown of what is the expectations are and everything else when we get there. But
I did get the okay to talk to Mr. Trivia though.
Okay.
Because I texted him. I was like, "Are we good to talk to you?" He goes, "Yeah, just
yeah." We had to clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our shirts should be here Saturday. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
To throw them in the wash and make sure I pack them.
Well, that's why I'm kind of packing tonight because I know I'm gonna forget something.
On what day do you guys leave? Thursday?
Thursday.
Which I will not be getting any sleep.
Yeah, I can't help you with that.
Mm-hmm.
Poor baby.
No, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna get up to Hartford. Once the room's ready, I'm probably gonna go upstairs for a couple hours and pass out.
Oh, that means I get to use the air horn.
What air horn?
Now he's not going to sleep. Way to go.
I'm out.
No, I'm gonna let him sleep for like 3 hours, and then I'm gonna get somebody to let me into his room.
What? Why do you have an air horn?
I didn't have to have an air horn when we were together for WrestleMania. We had TJ. That was a blowhorn.
If you
also can download
it's Jessica
an app on your
snoring
phone.
times 100 is TJ.
Oh.
And if he's sleeping wrist right, there's a fountain.
Oh yeah.
You don't want to get sprayed with.
I learned from my father-in-law that there's an app you can download on your phone. That sounds like an air horn.
I don't like you right now.
So, Sunday we're doing Wrestling with Nerds. We're going to I gotta get Compigio to watch. We're gonna talk about the first episodes of Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah, I'll probably watch it on my downtime tonight while I'm waiting for the lab to finish.
All right, I had it on earlier. You could have watched it.
I was busy. I was doing stuff.
Whatever. Excuses.
No, excuses would not be doing it.
But actually, there is a YouTube. I'll send it to you that has both of them together, so you don't have to go looking for both of them.
Oh, awesome.
Dark Side of the Ring, great series. It's in
no
season
commercials.
7. No commercials. Watch it through. We're gonna talk about it. I think it's just the 3 of us because I think the Fat Man is in Minnesota. The kid's got a junior national bowling tournament. I think it's
in Minnesota.
Yeah, Richard's pretty good.
They let TJ on a plane again.
Yeah, and the ground didn't shake. I don't know if he left yet or not. Prepare.
I will say there was an earthquake.
I say there was an earthquake in the lake there by Mike yesterday, so that could be a foregone conclusion.
Maybe
you don't know anything about this, do you?
No, the only thing I'm going to ask is where in Minnesota is he going?
St. Paul, Minneapolis.
Nowhere near where the company that vends for us is. So we're good. Okay, thanks. Yeah. That's all I needed to know.
In case you didn't realize, at WrestleMania 40, when he left upper state New York to come to Philadelphia, once his plane took off, there was an earthquake, and
that was funny.
AJ felt it. AJ's dad felt it. I did not feel it at all until AJ's dad calls and says, Did you guys feel that earthquake? He's like, what
We-
earthquake?
That
I-
was during the week, right?
You don't want to mention how I was like,
Oh yeah, the reason AJ realized there was an earthquake is because his big Italian boobies started shaking, and he's like, "Wait a minute, that's not right. Did you feel that?"
So, this was during the week, right?
It was on a Thursday.
yeah.
We
No,
felt it at work.
Wednesday.
We felt it at work.
Wednesday?
I remember
No,
that
we got there
earthquake.
on Wednesday. Me and you were there a day early. He was supposed to come on Thursday. He didn't get there till Friday
Should have drove.
because we
Yeah.
missed out on Brazilian steakhouse. Asshole.
Mr. Liberty Bell.
Yeah. So yeah, if he's leaving the ground again, pray for another no earthquakes, no natural disasters. Otherwise, we are going to start calling him earthquake and typhoon.
We need to come up with a nickname that involves that, but we can still use TJ. I'm gonna let you work on that.
Oh my. But you guys have fun at Comic-Con or Kineticon, whatever con.
You'll see us on Sunday.
Con. I know, but it
Okay.
won't be on this show. It'll be on another show.
Which I can't wait for Cosplay Championship Wrestling. So excited for that.
Wouldn't
Mark.
you still see us on this show because we'd be doing spoiler warning?
No, that's the name of the show, not Nerds Doing Nerd Things. Same channel, different show.
He makes my head hurt.
No,
I do
no,
that to
I
AJ
think
all
your
the
head
time.
just hurts. I understood him clearly.
That's because you have a lot of oxygen going to your brain.
Do I soak it up through the pores in my bald head?
Yes.
Well, they sure as hell ain't shiny, so you're soaking something up. I'm glad my new glasses have the anti-glare. They don't no longer get blind. We haven't roasted you in 2 weeks, dog. You should have expected this. We've been nice to you.
I don't know. Was I nice to you last night? I sent
We
somebody
need-
on a mission.
Yeah, he
We
did.
need like
I was supposed to
we
text
need-
you.
We need T-shirts that are an oven, and then you can just be the raw chicken because you're going to get roasted.
I'm done.
Yeah, Kendall got me, by the way.
By the way, what's
Yes.
after we get back again?
Do we want to do
so
AVP or do we want to go straight into Planet of the Apes?
AVP. AVP.
Okay.
I am rooting for
And for-
AVP.
Well, that week we have to do 2 episodes, Susie.
Okay.
We got to do Kineticon and then AVP. Unless you want to just do Kineticon.
Well, that's fine, but I'll talk to you when we're done. I gotta loop. I gotta.
I'm in
I got-
danger.
You are in
Hmm.
danger. You're also stuck with me for 4 days, so you're automatically in danger.
Hey, you survived 5 days with me. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
He
And then I left you on Monday. 6 days you spent with me and you survived.
survived 10 days with me in Disney.
Yeah, but he survived 6 days with me in Philadelphia, and I left him hanging on Monday night because I went home
Yeah.
and he was stuck with TJ.
Yeah, I tell him, I go, I think I'm going to go home Monday night. 2 days before Monday. And then he pulls Uno reverse card and says, no, I am.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. I got to pull that card that said, "Hey, my wife has such and such. I get to leave early."
I knew that was bullshit. Well, no. What she had was not bullshit. Your excuse
Yeah, that
for
wasn't.
going was bullshit.
Oh yeah, definitely. Ha 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 ha.
Did not freaking sleep that night.
Okay, so we will see everyone on Sunday for
Yep.
spoiler warning for House of Dragon, and then we will see everyone not next Thursday. We'll see everyone for
We'll
Now
see
I'm all
everyone for
disappointed.
spoiler warning and the Wrestling with Nerds on Sunday. And then it will be the following Monday is
Thank
when
you.
we'll see people.
yeah. So you'll get 2 spoiler warnings, kind of a week apart, and then we'll be back for Nerds.
Didn't know it was difficult.
Look, I schedule for a living. Everything is difficult right now.
All right. Bye, everybody. Take care.
Bye.
Peace.